This is an opportunity beyond just securing the user. We can now talk about securing infrastructure at different levels, IoT being a very important one that's not received a lot of attention. Do you feel, is this the momentum that you're seeing out there, that the opportunity is now there to kind of bring that security, let's call it, to consolidate security across all the different ones, IoT, OT, IT, etc.?
There's a difference between access and behavior. And what organizations are doing now is are opening up the network to allow everybody to access it. And what the shift then is, signature-based threat defense. Who are you? What applications, what servers, what database are you entitled to get access to? And that's freely available, with any of our technologies. But the most important thing is, as you open up your networks and bring more and more remote locations on and more devices on, what is happening on your network. So that is another critical area that we need to be very conscious of. And we deliver a threat-based defense solution around StealthWatch and Talos. So we're looking at everything that's happening on the network and making decisions based on your activity versus who you are. And that's so important as you kind of want to bring more and more people onto your network. But then when you look at the application, it's important to understand what the application is doing, right? And then we have various technologies like Intersight to manage the loading and the distribution of applications in the data center, to ThousandEyes, which is a recent acquisition where we can actually monitor that application as it flows over the internet. So yes, we can monitor that application from the data store to the user device, even though it goes over the internet because of ThousandEyes. And then we look at the application performance using App Dynamics. And then as the application moves on to the network, then we need assurance within DNA Center. So a whole host of very, very powerful tools that manage the transport, the performance, and the criticality of that application. But then you say, what if there's malware? What if there's a threat within that application? 80% of all applications are now encrypted. So how do you know if there's malware in an encrypted application when you can't decrypt it? Well, actually, we use Talos, and Talos mines billions of packets of data a day on the internet, looking for threat vectors, looking for malware, and looking for the characteristics of those malware infestations in packets, and then taking all that data and then applying it to all the Cisco devices that you have. So it's managing every single application in terms of performance, in terms of transport, but also in terms of the threat capability of that application, encrypted or not, with our encrypted traffic analysis capability. So that's a huge capability we're bringing out in terms of, okay, what is it about the application? What is it about the user? What is it about the threat landscape that's being injected into your network from a malware perspective, from a user perspective, and from an application perspective? And our ability to be able to do that right from the application store, be it a cloud-based network, your on-site data center, right out to the user, whether they're a remote user, on-prem user, or a virtual user, whichever it may be. So our ability to deliver that level of security is unmatched in the networking industry.